away with it. I think that the legal system is broke.
I would say that's not true.
Eric Schaefer said they are working with community partners to improve their responses to this issue.
We focus on rehabilitation at the juvenile court. That is truly our mission. But a big piece of rehabilitation is punishment and being held accountable.
And that was News Center 7's Mike Campbell. Numbers show thefts in Dayton, Montgomery County, and the Miami Valley have increased each of the last 3 years. This led to the startup of the Montgomery County Audible Theft Suppression Task Force in 2022.
Storm Center 7 weather specialist Nick Dunn is here now, and it's a great temperature today.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Looking forward even more for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's good. And are you guys glad the snow's melting away?
Yes.
At least dry for the time being?
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, well, we'll see how long we can hang on to that for you. So let's look at what we're keeping an eye on for tomorrow. As you go out the door, you're going to want a warm coat first thing in the morning because it's going to be a bit on the cold side for us. Temperatures in the 20s for most. If you still have some snow on the ground, a couple of us could start in the teens tomorrow. And you're not going to need the rain gear because we're looking at a dry day altogether. And the sunglasses, yeah, I would definitely take those. We're having a good deal of sunshine. And if you happen to still have some snow left, as you know, anytime that sun hits that snowpack and reflects back, it can be a bit on the bright side. Live Doppler 7 late this evening. We are looking dry, no precipitation out there. Troy, you've dropped to 25, 27 right now in Richmond, 30 up in Salina, and we're hanging right at the freezing mark here in the Gem City, right at 32 degrees. And here's a look at your hour-by-hour forecast for tomorrow. As we get through the morning hours, we're cold in the 20s, but we rebound very nicely into the afternoon, upper 40s, and even a couple spots could even approach 50 tomorrow. Clear skies prevail as we get into tomorrow night as well. If you have any evening plans, not expecting any weather-related issues. Now, something else I mentioned during our 90 minutes of news tonight, and a couple of you had said, hey, this is really cool. I'm glad you shared this. Well, our typical high tomorrow jumps to 43, and by March 1st, when the meteorological spring starts, we're up to 46. And then from there, we just have a nice steady climb by the end of April. We're up to 70 degrees. So I know maybe some of you wanted to get out there and maybe do some planting, maybe get the pool open. A little early for all of that just yet, but just hang in there. We're going to start a steady climb in our temperatures. Hopefully, the actual air temperatures will follow suit as well. All right, let's take a look at our forecast confidence. I feel pretty good. We're dry till late Wednesday. I feel pretty good. We're going to get some widespread rain on Thursday. We'll talk about just how much in a moment. And then a bigger warm-up as we get towards later this weekend and even into early next week. Wait till you see the 7-day forecast. I think you're going to like it. Something else that I've been kind of keeping an eye on is the chance of a rumble of thunder. It's February, right? Well, the calendar says it is, but as we get into Thursday, it's possible we could see a rumble of thunder. Not looking at any severe weather or anything like that, but just something to keep in mind. Don't be surprised if you happen to hear that, mainly during the afternoon hours on Thursday. So Futurecast shows through the rest of tonight. We are clear and through Tuesday. Again, just a few fair weather clouds. You notice a light south wind. That'll help us warm up pretty nicely tomorrow. And that warming trend continues into Wednesday. We switch the winds to the southwest. That'll really help us get into the middle 50s. And then here comes the rain on Thursday. You notice some of these pockets of yellow back here. We're a little ways out, so I can't show you a real high-resolution model, but when we start to see yellow on this kind of a resolution model, that does tell us we could see a rumble of thunder or two. But the good news is that swings out of here late Thursday, and by Friday morning, we're getting back to sunshine. But you notice the white lines are coming out of the northwest. So we're going to start to usher in a little cooler air, but nothing that we can't handle. So how much rain are we looking at? Well, through Thursday, this particular model shows on average about 1/2 inch. And as we know with rainfall, sometimes a little more and a little less, depending on where the heaviest rain sets up. So for tomorrow, we're going with a high of 49 degrees, and our typical high is 43. So as you see here, the cliffhanger is going to stop at 6. Now, if I were to show you a little bit later into the week, he's going to be going even higher than that. So try to enjoy the above normal temperatures if you can. Your Storm Center 7-day forecast shows for Thursday. Here comes that rain. We're at 54, and then we start to cool off a little bit. Friday, we're down to 47. Saturday, we're even cooler at 42 with the morning low in the 20s. So kind of a cool start seasonal afternoon. It'll be warming up into next week even further. Sunshine and 56 for Sunday, approaching 60 on Monday. We'll go with spring fever.
Sounds good, Nick. Thank you. Well, WHIO TV is celebrating 75 years on the air this Friday. And that's when you can see a 1-hour-long special looking back at the stories and the people you'll never forget. Join us Friday from 7 to 8 for this special celebrating 75 years of history.
Late last year, Ohioans voted to legalize recreational pot across our state, but the